It's so crazy how when you call out like weird shit that you see in America or unfair treatment and shit like that, people start calling you like a conspiracy theorist, or like start saying like, well, if you don't like this country, move to another country. And like rhetoric, like basically like they don't think that anything's wrong with the country or it should be fixed type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like propaganda, when obviously everyone knows there's some shit that's off. You feel me? But I'm sitting here just watching podcasts about people that left from other countries, and they're saying how like their parents were like talking to them about how they're like watching the decline of whatever country they're coming from, and they're like having to tell their kids like, yo, we're like losing trust in the government. I never thought it would get this far. I don't think it's safe for us to continue living here. I don't want you to have to grow up under this power or a corrupt system. And so it's like when you hear a refugee talk about, you know, like their parents rationalizing having to move to a whole different country, it's like thank God you guys weren't in America, or people would have been laughing at you, calling you conspiracy theorists, because they're basically saying like the same things. Like they're noticing things about their lives that make them uncomfortable, that they think are weird or unfair, corrupt, and then they're like, well, but they just kind of were like, well, this shit is too far, you know, because like, you know, there's different levels of oppression and whatnot. But basically, it's just insane how motherfuckers will try and play you like they make it seem like conspiracies are like childish. Like thinking for yourself and questioning what's going on around you is like dumb, you know? When it's like there are literally whole countries throughout history and currently in the present that are like actively leaving their homes due to inequality. So it's just like, what the fuck? And then people are like, well, America's different. We're a first world country. Like, motherfucker, we started in slavery. So it's just like, do you really think the people who started this shit were better than any other country? Like, it's like laughable. It's like, it's insane. So it's just like, when people try and refute any complaint about the government, it just kind of feels like totalitarianism. You know what I'm saying? Like anything you say against us is, you know, wrong. And it's like, shit's just wild because there's so many people hypnotized to love something. I feel like in my personal little experience in my 25 years in Southern California, I feel like black people are more vocal about not trusting the government because of like obvious history. But I feel like most people are being abused. So like I was just thinking about this shit and I was like, damn, it feels like American citizens are like in a domestic violence abusive type relationship, and like most people just have Stockholm syndrome. So it's like when people try and tell you like, yo, like it's like, imagine like a bunch of brothers and sisters with fucked up parents that are just beating on them and shit, and then like when one brother and sister tries to tell the others, it's like some of them are just like, no, mom and dad love us and this is why they're doing everything and they would never try and hurt us, and you know, it's just like it's like they are hypnotized. But it's like, it's not regular, you know, hypnotization. It seems like Stockholm syndrome to me, and it's just annoying. It's like that's how it feels. It feels like arguing with like someone who should be on your side. Like, yo, this is both of our abusers. How do you not see this? Like, you have bruises all over your face. and they're just like crying, telling you, no, everything's okay. I promise it's not that bad. You just don't understand why they're doing this yet. It's like, all right, buddy. But yeah, shit's weird. That's just like a difference I noticed in fucking between people in other countries. And obviously it's like there's other countries where people can't see the bullshit going on within and shit like that. Like, we're not the only ones. I'm not thinking that, but like, it's just wild, bro. Like, there's fucking corruption going on in a grand scale globally, and you think we're in the one country that doesn't have it, but we have like the most homelessness and random. I don't want to say we have the most homelessness, but you know, we have like so many people out here on the streets that are just strung out on drugs or starving, just giving up on life. Like, it's insane, bro. Insane work. But hey, anything I question makes me a conspiracy theorist.